Okay, here we are. About to jump into the functionality overview of a second option for Frameworks prototype. So when we go into this, I want you to remember one central theme, the overarching concept, which is habit forming design, right? Designs for apps, products, services that create and form habits. What's the easiest way to do that? Well, you latch on to other habits that people already have. So in this instance, imagine this on the screen as the home page, right? And it's very similar to what you would open up on your iPhone that looks like iMessage, where you can scroll through all of your text messages and things of that nature. So with this, you would open up Framework and you'd see these four elements right here, which are essentially anything that you can click through. You can click this and it opens up your news feed, just as if you click that on your phone, it would open up a text message. Same thing with Q&A, roadmap, and time capsule. So if I click news feed as a user, it'll take me here, which is just a scrolling feed of news. This replaces what we had as our dashboard and combines it, our dashboard and our inbox, so it makes it simpler. This right here would be a video. You could just hit play. If you like it, you thumbs up it. If you don't like it, you thumbs down it. This would be an article from Time Magazine that's influential entrepreneurs. So a person could click it, they could open it up, read through the article, they could share it across social media, whatever they like. And then in the other video, what you saw was where one of our consultants sent the user a message, or the subscriber a message, and said, hey, here's a nice Spotify playlist or a music playlist we thought you might like. Combining that dashboard and the inbox into this news feed is what you have here, where, hey, send you a little productive groove mix, and the person can play it right from this element. Next, I'm just going to go back home to show you the navigation. So back home, right now, if I go to Q&A, this is where we've combined all the questions and answers and audio stuff that we had before. So again, making it simpler. So you don't have to go to answer and get a whole bunch of, and you're just swiping through the answers, and you don't have to go to audio interact to record. You can do all of that within this screen here. So I look and I open up this thread and it says, so what's your story? And as a user, I recorded an audio message. So I can record that and I can submit it. And if I ever wanted to go back and play that, I would just tap it here, right? The next question that popped up is, do your team members feel valued? And what I could do is click, it's a multiple choice answer. I can say yes, no, I don't know, right? I can say what drives satisfaction, or I see the question, what drives customer satisfaction in your industry? And then I respond via text saying it's complicated, typically customer service, but for us it's accessibility. So all of those answers, again, like the other functionality demo, get referenced across our database on the back end to figure out what resources that we serve up to our subscribers. Now, it's important to note that these two icons down here, this one is I want to ask a question. So as a subscriber, I could say, oh shoot, there's something I don't know and I haven't been asked yet, or I want to know about social media. I could hit that and I could start typing in here. Or if one of these questions is something that I don't want to answer, I could literally just hit this and it would skip that question and I wouldn't get asked it. Now, I want to navigate over to what happens after, if I keep scrolling down and there are more questions that I get asked, like this one right here. What should my company be doing more of? When I hit this answer piece, what'll happen is if it has the opportunity for me to record an audio message, it'll give me that option. This right here will pop up. So I can click this and I can actually record that in audio form instead of doing the drop down or instead of just typing it out. So that functionality is embedded based off of which questions are coded audio response. Now, gonna go back home. What happens when I hit the roadmap? Let's see. So the roadmap is the section of our business where it's all these videos, right? Like videos on how to build a business plan, how to use social media, how to get over founder disputes or even your ego. So I want to walk through that functionality a little bit. When you open it up, this thread pops up. So these are videos that you can just scroll through, and some of these might be the social media videos. These are all the ones that, based on how a person is interacting with the platform, they get served up. And if I scroll down, I see this video right here, which is the video we have on how to create a business plan. So as a user, what I would do is I would scroll up in that thread and it would take me here. And as soon as that video hits the top piece, it would just stop, right? It doesn't scroll up anymore, but I can take notes. While this video is playing, I can just be in here, typing out my notes, or I can expand it to be a full view. Now, after that video plays, it'll end. I can rate it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and then the checklist pops up, right? So in every video, there's a checklist to based off of what gets covered in that video. So if there were 10 steps, like structure your plan, tune your topics, orchestrate the story, I would click this structure. It would show me all the things I need to do, and then after I was complete, I could do that. Now, this is done at a person's leisure if they want to actually complete those steps on the checklist. Now, these two buttons down here, this is for building a roadmap, and this is for additional resources. So those are all available. If I want to add more videos to my roadmap, I can click that here. And what it does is it shows me all the current roadmap videos that I can swipe through left or right. And if I scroll up, it shows me how I can build a roadmap. So these are a couple options of videos that I can choose, or I can start typing in here what videos I'd like to see. So if I start typing in fundraising, again, it looks just like a chat thread would, and I push the message fundraising, I hit enter, and then a whole bunch of fundraising videos pop up for me. Now, if I hit this button, which is additional resources, then that would take me to things where I could sort through news articles, videos, templates, all the additional resources related to either the video I just watched or in general what resources I would like to have served up to me. Now I want to go back to this for a second. So this was the main roadmap page where I first saw all those videos, and then I saw the video that was prioritized to serve up to me. What happens if I click this video because I want to learn more about it? If I click that, it takes me to a deeper dive screen where that video was about using social media for marketing. It gives me a little description. I can add this video to my roadmap, or I can share it across my networks, email, social media, so on and so forth. And then I can scroll down and I'll see similar videos to using social media for marketing. I'm gonna go back home. And then this last piece is a time capsule, what's on your mind today. So if I click that, it would take me to this time capsule piece where I see this message from Framework. It says anything on your mind today. And I, as a subscriber type, looking forward to a few meetings lined up, a lot of other stuff on the agenda, reminder to self, finished pitch deck, email investors. The next message that Framework sent me says, 2 months ago today, here's what you said. What do you think? And I can play that audio message. So as a subscriber, I drop something in my time capsule of 2 months ago on what I was thinking or what was going on that day, and I can play that and I can respond to it. Well, I was definitely in a different place then. The second element, if I kept scrolling down, I would see this. Framework asked me, when do you want to hear your future self? So actually, let me back up for a second. These two icons right here, this is for the past and this is for the future. So if I hit this, I can go sort through past messages that I've said, if it was a year ago or 2 years ago. And that's really to keep people on the platform, show them what their growth and progression is. If I hit here, it's how I can schedule a message to hear in the future. So right here, I hit the blue button or blue icon. It says, when do you want to hear your future self? I set this time, December 25th, 2018, 8 a.m. They say speak it into existence. So I record a message and then it gets locked. So I can't access that until December 25th, 2018, when Framework serves it up to me automatically, and I can see what I was saying back then. But it's kind of a neat little way to continue keeping people engaged, but also to give them a venue for just expressing whatever may be on their mind.